you doing?
Hey everybody.
Let me
Greetings
check
and salutations.
and make sure that we are working good here, everyone. Hold on 1 second. You can give me a 5x5 in chat and let me know if you can hear us okay.
We gave up on the mics.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that this will work without a mic. Can you guys hear us okay? Kind of quiet. Okay. All right. We'll try to talk. We'll try to talk a little bit louder then. For yeah, we decided not even to mess with the other mic that we were using because it kept messing up on us and stuff. It was a cheap one. Probably just need a new one and stuff.
Papa's Farm said 5x4.5.
All right. We'll try to talk louder and stuff. I'm sorry. You know, today I'm kind of in a good mood, but I'm not in a good mood and all that. So I was kind of talking a little bit quiet and stuff, but we'll try to go on. We've got some stuff going on with the house. We actually did find a house finally that we like. It's not perfect because it doesn't have a lot of land. It's only got 1.5 acres, but it's got a lot of trees and forest around it. And the thing is that there are no neighbors. Like, there's one neighbor that's somewhat close by, but you can't see it from the house. And all the other plots around there are like, there's no houses on them. They're just kind of land plots. So it's a possibility that maybe we could buy some more land that's next to it or something like that at some point. I don't know.
Pretty good trees on the back of the lot and to the one side of the lot, and pasture on the other side.
Yeah, and well, that's kind of the problem actually. There's not a lot of pasture land. Most of it is trees, which is good. But you know, for chickens and animals and stuff like that, and garden and stuff, we need a little bit more pasture. But our realtor did go ahead and put in an offer on it. But there was already another offer. The selling realtor said that there was another offer on it. So I don't know.
We might not even get it. The other offer might have been more.
The other offer might have been more than what we could do because they were asking more than what we were approved for the house. So I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. But our realtor sent all that in, so we'll find out. And the other problem is too is that she thinks if it does go through that we could close in 30 days, which is good, except for the fact now that we still have not gotten our income tax check. I don't know if anybody else is in the same boat. Like, we were supposed to get it like 3 months ago or something, and it's a pretty decent amount, and we still haven't gotten it. And it keeps saying on the website they're working as fast as they can to handle it, but you know what? Just ship some more money off over to Ukraine and stuff, and not take care of the people over here and stuff. So it's kind of frustrating because we really need that money right now because it's going to be like $3,000 just for the earnest money and stuff. And it's like, we don't have that right now because we're waiting on the income tax thing. So I actually don't know. Even if they do take our offer, I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to get it because we just don't have any extra money right now. And
we're supposed to have over $7,000 back on our taxes, which would more than cover all the fees.
All the fees and moving, so we could, you know, get moving trucks and stuff like that to haul everything. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what kind of stuff I can sell to try to get some more. I'm actually thinking about selling a generator. I've got a gas one. I haven't ever used it. It was expensive. It was like $1,200. It's an inverter gas generator, and we're actually thinking about selling that one for like $900. But that's still only going to give us partially the way. So I don't know. I guess if you guys are the praying type and stuff, maybe just pray for us and hope that everything works out. I mean, I know there's more important things to be praying about and stuff, and people have more issues than just trying to buy a house and stuff. But to us, this is a really big deal, and now I'm about to start crying. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that right now before I break out in tears all over the place. So let's see who's in the house. Try to laugh so I don't cry.
Laugh.
Yeah, I gotta laugh sometimes. Simply Tony was first. So, and very, very early too, because I put this up early because we were dealing with a lot of things with the realtor and we had to run around and do a bunch of stuff, so that's why I'm kind of like running up here late and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much. Who else is in here? We've got Dark Angel. Thank you for praying. Kevin Ramsey, thank you. Thank you, all of you guys, for all of your nice things
Johnny
that you're
Fields,
saying and
Coffee
everything.
First.
You guys are really great and awesome. It's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Joni Friels, IRS. We want our money now or else. IRS also, you'll get your money when we're damn ready to give it to you. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how they are. Like,
Yeah.
if you have to pay them, oh, they want it now. You know,
Oh,
you can't
definitely.
come up with any excuses. But when you're trying to get it back, it's like, you know, every excuse under the sun. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Minuteman. Who else is in here? Papa's Farm. Eric King. Michael G. Oki Khan, Coffee First Then Speak. Who else did I miss?
Simply Tony.
Simply Tony. Yeah, he was first in the house.
Oh, okay.
Minuteman. I'm so sorry if I missed you guys. I think I saw Dynamite was in here earlier too.
Misty.
And Tiger 454.
Yep.
Carmen. Thank you guys. Katrinka. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you mods for helping me out in here. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I think there was something else I wanted to talk about before I started, but I can't remember now. Maybe that was just at the house thing. I don't know. So today we don't really have like a big thing that we want to talk about or anything. It's not like really a what if scenario or anything. I know that if you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about or bring up or something, please go ahead and put it down in chat, and
Yeah,
I will
great.
try to catch it so we can start talking about that. Because like I said, I don't really have like a big topic or anything to talk about. I do want to talk about proper burnout fatigue. I'm going to kind of piggyback a little bit on what John at Prepper Nation was saying about some people, some of the preppers were quitting prepping and things like that. This is a real thing, and when you've been doing it for a while or even for a short time, sometimes you feel like you just have to keep going and going and going, and that's just not good for you mentally, financially, physically. I mean, you've got to take some breaks and some rest from doing this.
And I think that some people are saying, well, you know, it hasn't hit the fan yet. I don't know if it's ever going to hit the fan. Am I wasting my money? Am I wasting my time?
I think that's what a lot of people think. Here's the thing that I feel about prepping. You all might have your own opinions and stuff, but I'm not prepping for just like World War III or an EMP or anything like that. I'm prepping for loss of income, loss of job, natural disasters. There's many little things, personal reasons that can happen.
I keep hearing that food, that they're not going to be able to
That's
produce as
another
much.
food shortages. Food shortages and inflation are hitting us so hard right now that, I mean, if that's not a good enough reason to prep, I don't know what is, because, you know, 2-3 years ago things were, you know, 50% cheaper than what they are now. I mean, even just in the last little while, okay, I get my kids these 2-liter sodas sometimes from Walmart. They're the Walmart brand or whatever. The last time I bought them, they were like $1.27 or something, which was even up because they were at 99 cents before. Well, they were $1.27. Today I went in there, they were $1.47. So they've jumped 20 cents in like a week or 2 weeks, something like that. So, I mean, prices are not going to go down. Shortages are just going to keep coming. So, I mean, there's really no reason to not do it. Maybe don't do it so hard. You know what I'm saying?
I
Breathers.
like pickles, and I get these jug of whole pickles in a plastic jug. And the last time we got it, I picked up the jug, and the jug was the same height. It was the same price, and the jug was the same height, but it was skinnier. So your stringflation.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just writing stuff while you're talking and
Okay.
stuff like that.
You know,
yeah, go ahead.
with this house deal, I used to do pickling before, and I might start now, but definitely when we have more land where we can grow more cucumbers, I'll just start pickling my own. Also, I eat pickle juice. It helps for cramps and for stomach problems.
Michael G said that he wanted to talk about prepper anxiety too.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that
Yeah.
in just a little bit.
Well, it all
because
goes hand in hand.
it does, and the fact that I get really bad panic attacks and anxiety and stuff like that from it too. So I have some knowledge on this and what type of things to do. So we will talk about that in a little bit. I just wanted to say hi to JRC Homestead and Chewbacca and hey John Prepper Nation. Thank you guys so much for being here. This just, it means the world to me. You have no idea. It's awesome. But also I do feel like something big is probably going to happen around election time.
I think so too.
No matter who wins, we're not going to win because there's going to be so
no matter
much
who
civil
wins,
and
half
unrest.
the country's going to be mad.
Right. So if nothing else, then that's kind of what I feel. I might be wrong. I'm not a psychic or anything. I'm psycho, but not a psychic. That's the next big thing that I think is probably going to happen is going to be at election time. So you've got a year to just get things in order. Don't go out and spend $1,000 on emergency food or anything like that. That's how people get burnt out and fatigue and all that stuff. Prepping does cost money. You know, there are ways to do it a little cheaper. You can buy things from the Dollar Tree. You can buy canned foods instead of emergency food. It's quite a bit cheaper, but when you do go that route, you need to make sure that you rotate stuff. The nice thing about emergency food, which whatever one you prefer is fine. I mean, I use Augustin Farms because I can usually find good deals and they're the cheapest, but that's just me.
And we've got a pretty good supply of long-term freeze-dried food.
And the good thing about that is you don't have to worry about rotating, and it lasts 25 years. So you know what? If nothing bad happens, you have something to pass down to your kids or something like that. So I mean,
And we're probably going to start eating some of our stockpile of canned foods.
Yeah.
We don't have to go to the grocery store, and we don't have to move it when we move.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing like we're talking about is that if you lose your job or you lose your income or you get less income or something happens with that, at least you won't starve because you've got some food set aside. So at least for me anyway, I'm not prepping for some zombie apocalypse, although that would be awesome because, you know, as long as they're slow moving, I would love it. That would be the perfect apocalyptic type thing to happen.
Well, like I said, we need to go skeet shooting.
Yeah, I want to go skeet shooting. I've never done that before. And let's see, what else? I think Joni Friels? I don't remember, left me a comment on a post about like, when you're trying to do so much, she's like canning and got this, and the garden's growing so much. And first I want to say, well, congratulations on having a great garden, because I know quite a few people have been talking about different things not working for them.
Well, I like pickles too.
Unfortunately, we didn't do a garden this year because we knew that we were moving and stuff and didn't know when, and I was just concentrating on that. So, you know, we didn't do that. But I have heard that a lot of people are having issues with their gardens and stuff for the last couple years. I mean, last year we did a garden and I
didn't try cauliflower. I like pickles, but I also like the pickled cauliflower.
Say that 5 times fast.
Pickled cauliflower. Pickled cauliflower. No, I can't.
Yeah, so my suggestion is just keep going, go slow. You know what something is, I think everybody needs to just take a little time. Go on like a little mini vacation if you can. And I don't mean an expensive one. I mean, go camping in a tent or something. Or if you have an RV or something, you know, if you already have one, it's not that much to, you know, go camping at a campsite or something like that. That's very important. Something else I wanted to talk about that's important, I think, for group for our community and stuff is that we need to be able to stay in touch. If nothing else, we are like, I don't know how you guys feel, but to me, you guys are like my family. So we need to take care of each other and look after each other. So we need to find ways of having certain people that have maybe some good comms going on, and then we can do like a relay message, like a phone, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, my words aren't coming out very good today, but you know, so we can kind of all keep in touch and stuff and just have different people and relay messages back and forth. Like if something's going on or something, you know, you call, let someone know and say, hey, this is what's happening and stuff like that.
Beaverine warning system.
Yeah, something like that. And if you guys want to, you can email me, thepreppingartist@gmail.com. The email is in the, should be on my page or whatever. And just let me know that you're interested in wanting to keep, you know, so I can have your guys' email and we can get in touch with different people and stuff like that. And just so we can all, especially even now, when there's sometimes where it's like we haven't heard from someone in a while, and so we all getting worried about them and stuff. And I know everybody's got their own life; they've got so much going on right now and stuff, and I understand that. But you know, we start worrying and stuff. So if we have like an email system or some kind of thing going on where we know where you know that everybody's okay, and we can just check on everybody and stuff, that would be awesome too. Something like that. What other ideas do you guys have for how not to get burnt out? Because I definitely don't think stopping prepping is a good idea for anyone. And
well, it seemed like, you know, like I noticed that we needed some specific freedom seeds. I need a scope for the AK, and part of it is like I'm stressed because I need to do that soon. But I'll do it when I can. We'll do things as we can. You know, you're working towards a goal. You know, it's you're getting there, and make the best of the situation. Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
well, that's the thing. Don't do more than what you can do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I said, everybody's got their own lives. They got kids, they got families, whatever that they're trying to do. You know, grandkids, whatever you might have and stuff. Don't feel overwhelmed. I mean, even if you just do one little thing every week or something, at least you're getting towards a goal. You know, don't feel like you have to.
1,000 miles journey starts with one footstep.
Yeah, and another thing is too is that the people that are on YouTube, preppers that are on YouTube and stuff, we all have different information. We all have different ways of doing things. So watch a bunch of different channels and stuff and learn. Maybe they have a different way or an idea of something that, you know, I don't have or something like that. And that's good to help you because maybe my way just won't work for you or something like that, you know?
That's like life is a journey, not a destination. So enjoy the journey.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Radio Prepper, good to see you.
It's like life is what happens to you while you're making plans.
Hi, The Widow's Diary artist and poet, good to see you. Hey, Casey Little L, Paradise Acres. I don't know if I've missed anyone or not. I'm so sorry if I have. I'm trying to keep up here, but I'm just, I'm running my mouth around here. I talk too much sometimes. What happened? Your chat froze up? It did. What the crap? Well, I don't, I don't, for some reason, on the iPad, the chat, can you see it from here? You can't see it very well.
Not very well.
Okay. For some reason on this, the chat wasn't popping up earlier this morning when I was watching Prepper Nation. So I was like, what is going on? And then I put it on tonight so he could read the chat, and now it's like froze up and stuff. So I don't know what's going on. I might have to delete it and try to restart it or something. I don't know. I've been having some problems with YouTube on there or something. What's up?
Well, you can tell me what you see over there.
Okay. Well, you can look on your phone too and do it. Just turn down the volume on it, and you can read the chat that way.
Okay.
So that'll work. All right. Did you guys have any other suggestions or anything for what to do for prepper burnout? How do you keep from feeling? I guess we'll start moving into the next thing. You know, how do you keep from getting so anxious having anxiety and stuff from it, because, you know, no matter how long you've been doing this, you're never done. You never know everything. I mean, there's so much and so many different aspects, and that's kind of another reason why I'm kind of for mags a little bit. That's another thing I was gonna say. You guys, if you have a chance or something to go to like some prepper meetups and, you know, campouts and stuff like that, with people, and you have a chance to go talk to some of the other people and stuff, I mean, I highly recommend that you do that. It's really important to make connections now and stuff like that. It'll just, and if nothing else, at least for us, especially over here, I feel like we're kind of alone. Like, we're the only ones that have this mindset and stuff, and it gets really hard and really frustrating when you don't have other people to talk to. I mean, we have each other, so that
Right.
helps out. I know there might be some people out there that just don't have family or don't have anyone that they can talk to, and they feel like they're all alone in the whole prepping field and stuff. And, you know, we were never meant to be alone. I mean, God made Adam and decided that he needed someone, you know, to be able to talk to, so he created Eve. So,
Yep.
I mean, even back then, you know, we had other people. So, try to do what you can to get to know people and stuff now, see how they are, and, you know, maybe they'll become, you know, great friends of yours and stuff. You know, it's just something.
Okay, fine.
Oh, Joni Frio said she's been doing this for almost. Turn that down.
I would if I could.
Just turn down your volume.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Joni Frio says she's been doing this for almost 50 years. It still gets exhausting and overwhelming at times, even for the most seasoned prepper. That's very, very true. Yeah. Casey Little Owl says, as for burnout, I detach from YouTube and the info a bit. I watch and do things that don't feel like the overwhelming nonstop issues. Spend so much time in nature, and that is grounding. Yeah, again, so like when I was saying camping and things like that, being out in nature and just
when
being
we're-
out with all the forests, the
Right.
trees, the sounds of birds and not sounds of cars. I mean, it just
And
calms
sirens.
you. Yeah, that's a good way to help with anxiety and things like
And
that
the house,
too.
I was planning on exploring the woods behind the house, and it was close to lakes, and we could go fishing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely needs to unplug from everything. I know sometimes you feel like if you turn off the news, you're gonna miss something important and stuff. But
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
a lot of
I'm
times they keep doing the same, saying the
Oh,
same
yeah.
stuff over and over.
I'm kind of a news junkie, and I was doing a lot of Facebook, a lot of YouTube. When I lost my phone for a week, it was kind of freeing that I wasn't attached at the phone 24/7.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. People are just so attached to their phones. And I mean, I can't say anything. I'm talking to you guys from my phone here, and I'm watching YouTube and
I
stuff.
consider that a little bit
But
different.
right, but I mean, it's amazing what you can do if you just shut off everything for like even just a day. You know, just turn it off for a day and just say, you know, nothing bad's gonna happen for this day. I'll be fine. You know, and just go and do some relaxing things.
I'd like for us to go on a road trip. Driving long distance is kind of therapy for me.
Oh, see, I don't. I mean, I'll sit. Well, no, it depends. It depends. Like if we don't have to drive through a big major city, because
Yeah.
like when we had to go through Dallas when we were going to Six Flags and stuff, I hated that, and I wasn't driving. I was sitting in the passenger seat, but it was so stressful. Like country roads or like 2-lane highways that's not busy and stuff. Yeah, that's a little different, but big cities and stuff like
But
that. I don't-
fishing, building a campfire, cooking over a fire for the family, and being out in the woods is all de-stressing for me.
Yeah, definitely. So, while it is summertime, it's the perfect time to go and do some of these things right now. Also, with prepper anxiety, now it depends on how bad your anxiety is, and different people, different things work for them. So I can't say that this would work for you or whatever. I mean, I can tell you what works for me and what doesn't. But like, I know, like with, I know some people say like CBD oil or the devil's lettuce or something like that works good for them.
Tequila.
Okay.
Jack Daniels.
For me, that kind of stuff doesn't. It makes my anxiety worse. Unfortunately, because I wish I could do that, but no, it makes me worse. In fact, it'll set me into a full-blown panic attack. So I just stay away from all that stuff. I know just kind of sitting back and just being in a quiet area all by yourself, whether you go in a closet or something like that, and if you're spiritual, just sitting there and just praying, that kind of thing helps me, especially when I'm so bad that I've gone into a full-blown panic attack. That's the worst for me. It's like my heart is pounding so fast. I'm so dizzy. I can't stand up. My knees and legs are wobbly. I can't speak sometimes. My mouth gets so dry. I mean, what else happens to me? I mean, it's like full-blown.
Outlaw Farm says he goes for a trail ride with his horses.
She does? Yeah. That's
that-
awesome.
We like horseback riding.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
good
have
too.
much opportunity to do it, but
Yeah. But so for me, sometimes what I'll do is I'll go outside and sit out and get some air, and I'll just sit there and I will just pray and just keep praying. And eventually I just start feeling calmer and cooler, sometimes more relaxed. Sometimes I'll put on some Christian music or something like that and just kind of help to calm me down a little bit.
well, my Chromebook, either the Chromebook or the charger. I haven't had the Chromebook in a while. Used to be I'd sit and look at YouTube a lot on Ukraine, and lately, since I don't have the Chromebook, I've been reading the Bible, and that's been giving me some peace.
Yeah, that definitely that too. You know, just get into the word and stuff. That will definitely help all of your anxieties and all of your fears and everything. And there's nothing wrong with having anxiety. Some people are like, "Oh, why are you having anxiety? You're a Christian. You shouldn't be worried and afraid." And I've had people telling me that before so much that it got into my head that I'm like, okay, something is wrong with me because I'm having anxiety, yet I'm a Christian. Am I not a true Christian? So it really, really got to me really bad from some people saying that. And that's not true at all. I mean, it says in there to fear not, but that doesn't mean you're never going to have fear or anything. You just have to be able to try to control it once you have it.
She said that about fear.
What am I reading?
Right there.
Carmen?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I pray. Father, your word says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Also, you have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. Yes,
And then
exactly.
he likes to go to the range.
Yeah,
Right.
some people, that helps too. Unfortunately for me, sometimes it helps. Lately it has been. Fortunately, I had a really, really bad panic attack when I got to the range, and I don't know why it was. It almost kept me from going back to the range because I was afraid that's why I had the panic attack. That's the problem with panic attacks, is if you have one in a certain place, it'll get put in your head, fear that, okay, I can't go back to this place because I'm gonna have another panic attack.
Let's kind
So-
of well, yeah.
Go ahead.
That at our the house we're trying to get. There's trees behind the house, and I'm gonna take a chainsaw and cut a range where I can shoot from my back porch.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Be nice sitting outside on cooler days. I mean, it's been like 100 something degrees here for the last 2 weeks. But sitting outside and having a glass of coffee, especially in the fall time or something, it'll be so nice and so peaceful and stuff. Just we have a lot of traffic here, and we have a lot of sirens and things like that, and it's just really, really bad. So it's like really annoying. Like there's sirens going constantly, and the
Yep.
traffic is so bad. But yeah.
Well, it's kind of like I say, I cut down some trees to
Hey,
make it
Dragon
back,
Lady, good to see you.
and I'll take
Iron Paws, hi.
I'll take the logs out of trees and then build something with it. Maybe a bunker.
I was trying to get back into chat because I've kind of missed a lot here.
Yeah.
Just running my mouth again, so trying to see what's going on. Coffee first. I like to blast heavy music and sing at the top of my lungs. It's a great stress reliever. Yeah, that's true too. There's sometimes where I'll have some music going or something. I'll just get up and just start dancing all crazy, like jumping around and everything like that. And he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm great." You know, just doing my thing. But yeah, it definitely helps.
I like to have a little bit of adult beverage, do a painting, and listen to some rock and roll.
Yeah, that's the thing too. If you're a creative type or something, find you something that you like to do and stuff. And that definitely, whether it's painting, crochet, you know, drawing, whatever, woodworking, making jewelry. I mean, there's so many different things. Making soaps, that's something I haven't done in a while actually. But I want to get back into it. Is I used to make handmade soaps and handmade candles and stuff too, and that kind of thing is just really calming for me. I also used to make makeup and stuff, but I just kind of was trying to learn everything because I just wasn't sure what my passion really was. So I was kind of, you know, dabbling in a little bit of everything. But
oh yeah, it's one thing. I used to restore classic muscle cars, and I'd like to get into restoring 4x4s. What I can do is maybe the logs I cut down, I'll build a garage.
I was trying to see what the time was on there. Okay. Oh, Minute Man's asking how come we're not hanging our paintings behind us anymore. Yeah, we were hanging one up here, but we just didn't do it. We're kind of busy and stuff today, but and he actually sold 3 or 4 of them at the garage sale and stuff for really cheap though. I mean, these people, they got them really cheap and stuff. But where are you going? Oh, but yeah, we'll definitely start hanging those back up again. Well, we moved spots too because we're against the other wall and stuff, and had a bigger spot for it and everything. But oh yeah, and pants check. Yeah, we're wearing shorts, no pants.
It's hot in here.
It's really hot. I mean, sweat is like pouring off my face. It's awful. That's one thing I can't wait for, is getting a house that has some good AC working.
Yeah, working it on.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So you can see that?
yeah, you can see it.
That one, there's a girl that is thinking about coming back and buying that. I almost hate to lose it because it was my favorite painting.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of work. We need to re-resin it.
Uh-huh.
But, because it's got a few scratches, which you can't even really see them, but you can when you get up close with the light on and stuff.
I might touch up the eye a little bit, make it more pronounced.
Yeah, but his favorite colors are black and red, so that's kind of why he did that. But
I started, I was looking at a picture of a horse that
hey,
looked
Teresa,
nothing like
good
that.
to see you. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was saying I started painting a picture of a horse that looked nothing like that except for the, you know, and then I threw away the picture that I was doing and I just let the inspiration guide me.
Yeah, well, that's what happens a lot of times, you know. You sit there with a blank canvas and you're just sitting there, and then all of a sudden it's like you just start kind of painting. You don't even know what you're painting a lot is how it starts, you know. Especially for me because I do abstract stuff. Usually I'll have like a paint, like a palette kind of in mind, what colors I'm going to use and stuff. But then I just really don't know what's going to happen. So I just get my brushes and palette knives and different things and just start kind of putting paint on and seeing what happens. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh. Okay.
No, it's just, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just too yellow back there on there. All right, let's see what else. This flies, man. That's another thing. Flies all over the place. Minuteman said, cool, but it looks like one of the horses coming in the apocalypse. Kind of scary. Actually, it kind of does a little bit, yeah. Oh, that would be cool. Maybe you should do the other horses in the apocalypse and have like a little set of them or something. That would be kind of neat. That's an idea to do. Yes, and yes, thank you, Coffee First and Mods for putting others links in there. Yes, please let them know if you have a channel or something, and then we'll put your link up there. And we need to go and support everybody. So if you guys aren't subscribed to these people, go ahead and please
Yes,
go and check them out.
Papa's Farm's gonna be live after us, or?
I was gonna ask. I don't know if he's left in here from here. Papa's Farm, are you still in here? Are you gonna go live after us? Let's see. There's something else. Oh, okay, Khan said nice painting.
Oh, thank you. I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, like I said, that is a. He said yes. Okay, cool. Thank you, Coffee First. Yeah, he's gonna go live after this.
Cool.
So after we're done over here, you guys, I'll just head over to Papa's Farm and maybe Coffee First will put up, make sure his link's been put up and stuff, so you guys can go check him out afterwards. Yeah, for us, painting is a very therapeutic thing to do, and we need to get into it more. The problem is right now it's just so hot and we're trying to move and stuff, so I think that's part of the problem why we're so stressed too, is we haven't been able to do any painting or anything like that lately. So we've got most of our paints and stuff kind of all packed up, what we haven't sold.
Kelly keeps saying that she can't paint anything other than abstract.
I just do abstract.
But she did this, and I think it turned out great.
Well, that was my first thing that was kind of something not super abstract. I mean, it's still abstract. They don't look like real trees, but...
Close enough.
And yeah, you're just too... I mean, you have to say my stuff looks good.
It does.
Well, thank you. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? The chat is open, wide open. We got just a little bit on here left. If there's anything you guys want to talk about or bring up or something, it's open game. So
Yep.
let us know what else.
Be your
Otherwise,
choice.
was there anything else you wanted to talk about on burnout or anything? Is there anything else you can think of about doing with it? Like I was saying too, that there are cheaper ways if people are concerned about money, which probably everybody is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't have to go and get the best gear and the most expensive stuff. Some things I wouldn't quite get super cheap, you know, like a bug out bag. We got a really nice bug out bag. I wish I had it here, but it's all the way back in the bedroom. Yeah, it's back in the bedroom. It's a really big one. I got it from Academy for like $60, which I thought was a really good deal because usually about $100 is what you're gonna expect to pay for a bug out bag.
I thought they had mispriced the tag.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was. I'm not sure, but a bug out bag is something you want to make sure is a little bit better quality, because the last thing you want is to be hauling around your stuff and the straps breaking on it or something like that,
or chafe you
just
and uncomfortable.
yeah, you just want to make sure, because you're going to be having that on, you know, for a while and stuff. You're going to be carrying it with you, with all of your stuff in it. So you want to make sure that that's a little bit better. Hey, Backwoods, good to see you. I was just reading chat again, so don't worry, we didn't freeze.
But something that won't cost you money is prep your body and prep your mind.
Well, and prep your soul. That's a free prep that has been given to all of us. I suggest, if you don't know Jesus, and that if you have any questions or you'd like some information on that, feel free to email me. But that is a gift that was given to us from God, that we don't have to pay for. And I think that that's one of the most important preps, because, you know, everything that you do on this earth is not going to matter or anything if you're not in a good place when you leave.
Right.
You know,
and Jesus loves you, and I know, because he came to me in my lowest point.
Yeah. So, that's one thing that you can do now that doesn't cost you anything, and it's easy. The other thing is like your body too. Like, I mean, gym memberships cost money, but you can do things at your house. You can walk, you can run, you can ride a bike. You know, you can take milk jugs and lift them up as weights or something. I mean, there's a bunch of things to do, but that's important too, which I don't think enough channels actually talk about prepping your body and your physical, because when things get really bad,
You might not have a car.
yeah, you
walk.
might be walking a lot, you might be chopping a lot of wood, you might be doing a lot more things that you're not used to doing and stuff. So it's always a good time to do that. And just a shout out to McBean Scottish Fitness. I don't think he's in here, but he does have a great channel on fitness and stuff. That's not my expertise. He knows a little bit more about fitness. He's been
Little
doing
bit.
it for a while, and you were a personal trainer for someone at one time a while
In my
ago.
20s, I was a personal trainer.
Yeah, so he knows a little bit more, but McBean has a great channel if you guys want to check it out about fitness and stuff. And if you have any questions or anything like that, then he's the one to talk to about that.
And if you
too.
haven't had, like I like weightlifting, resistance training.
Mhm.
Don't try to do too much in the beginning, because all you're going to do is hurt yourself.
That goes right back to prep or burnout. Don't be doing too much at the beginning because you're going to get burned out. It's the same thing with lifting weights and things like that. If you try to do too much, you're going to be so sore and be like, oh, I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, it's like
so
when-
that's when a lot of people wind up, like I think a lot of people start doing, they decide that they're going to go and work out, go to the gym, and they get gym memberships in January, and then by
And I see
February
it.
they never go back.
I see
yeah.
it every year. They hit it 100%,
Mhm.
and then they would be hurting, and they wouldn't come back.
Mhm.
And like when you first start doing weightlifting or resistance training, all you're doing is trying to strengthen your tendons and get muscle memory. Once your tendons are strong and you have the muscle memory going for you, then you can increase the weight. And don't worry about what anybody else does. Don't try to compete with somebody that's 20 years younger than you, or been in the gym for a lot longer than you are. You're just trying to do a little bit more. You're competing with yourself. Have small incremental gains, and you'll get there.
Backwoods, you're gonna put rainbow glitter in your hair or in your beard? That's awesome.
What?
No, Dynamite said something about him
Oh.
needing to put some rainbow glitter in his beard.
Well,
Thought that was great.
I'm just about to come to the decision to stop dyeing my beard, and maybe let it grow out a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something too, Tiger. Like prep or burnout happens a lot more for people that haven't been doing this lifestyle.
Uh-huh.
Like for us, kind of, it's gotten to be a lifestyle. We haven't been doing it near as long as a lot of you guys have been doing. And we decided to kind of take it slow and get a little bit, and we've actually done pretty good and
Yeah,
learned a
but
lot and gotten, I mean,
we're-
there's much more, and we're just deciding like every time, okay, what's the next thing that we need to learn or the next thing that we need to do or
Yeah.
buy,
Uh,
and then we just kind of go off a list
For us,
and
it's
go
not
that
a
way.
fad thing. We're working to where it's just our normal life.
Mhm.
Sometimes I wish I was stupid.
Yeah, I know
Sometimes-
what you mean. Like you can't see everything that's
Right.
going on around us, and you don't know
see
that
the-
you.
I see the possibility of World War III. I see the corruption in our government.
And
all
it's
the
wish you didn't know that,
Yeah.
because then you could be like other people and just
I
kind
could
of
be
oblivious to everything and just living your life
fat,
out.
dumb, and
and
happy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, sometimes I wish that
But-
too, but I mean,
But once the veil's been removed from your eyes and you see how things are getting worse
mhm.
on the daily, and I don't think any one man. We're almost beyond the tipping point. We're almost beyond the no-go, where it can't be reversed.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm
No
not
pressure.
I'm not a mind reader or a psychic or anything like that. So I don't know what's gonna happen. There could be something else that happens, but I do think election time is when things are probably gonna start kicking off and getting a little bit bad. But good news, that's a year away, so that gives you time to do the things you need to do.
Yeah.
And but also, you know, if you have a group or people that you trust and you guys can work together, that makes it a little bit easier on you because you don't have to know everything and you don't have to have everything. You know, you can rely on your group for different things. You know, like one person maybe knows medical, one person knows gardening, one this, that, whatever. You know, maybe one person has generators, one person has, I don't know, emergency food. I mean, just, you know, whatever. That kind of helps too. So it's a really good thing to go to these meetups and to meet people,
Yeah.
especially in your areas and stuff.
Well,
And it just helps you because you have someone else to talk to, you know, that in the same area that understands
Yeah.
and
Well,
has
it's
the
like
same mindset as
The
you.
prepper, homestead, off-grid, I want it to be our lifestyle, and it's kind of getting back to my roots, actually. My parents had a garden that I was the one that maintained it. My grandfather had a farm that he sharecropped out, and I even drove combine during harvest, drove tractors, did some stuff around farms. My granddad would take me out to the farm and throw stuff up there, and I would shoot it with the shotgun he gave me. So, I just want to get back to my roots.
Well, even our realtor, I found out she, you know, the area that we're looking, she lives over in that area and stuff, and she has cows and she sells cows and things like that. So I'm like, okay, well, cool. There's a way for us to get some cows and things like that too.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, you never know what kind of people you're gonna meet and stuff like that. You know, just make sure you got a good feeling about them because you know people can show their true colors in shift. That's the only thing you have to worry about. If you have a bad feeling about them now, then you know.
I think we're a pretty good judge of character.
Yeah, we're a pretty good judge of character. I hope most of you guys are, but again, you know, if you have that gut feeling that something's not right about this person or something, then you know, you need to trust that
It's like,
instinct.
we're open books. There's no aspect of my life that I will try to hide from anybody.
Well, shoot, I almost started crying at the beginning of the video, so, you know, and we're always telling you what's going on with us and different things like that. So, I mean, we're the same in person as we are here on YouTube. I don't want to be fake or anything. I want to tell you like it is. Like I said, you know, we haven't been prepping that long. I don't keep that a secret, you know. I tell you what started us for prepping. I tell you, you know, what things had happened to me and why the heck I didn't wake up sooner. I don't know, but you know, we just always want to be honest with you guys, and I think you guys deserve that. So
Definitely.
yeah. We farm. It's more and more expensive.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, hey, Days. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. I'll just see what's going on up in here a little bit and stuff. Michael G. Beavering Nation, yes. Carmen says, I love transparency. Transparency. Sorry, I can't speak today. Yes, that's why I said, we are who we are. And the bad things that happen, the good things that happen, you know, we'll tell you. Like I said, we don't know the most out here in the prepping world.
definitely not.
We're still learning ourselves, and I will never ever tell you guys that you should do something this way or whatever. I will give you ideas and ways that work for us, but you don't have to do that. Do what works for you. I mean, we're not here to try to, you know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. We need a beavering compound. Yes, we do. That would be
Definitely.
awesome. Definitely.
We win the lottery tonight. I'm gonna build one, and you're all welcome.
Yeah, Minuteman said I'm a jack of many trades, proficient at most, and mastered a few. I think that's the way that we are too.
Yeah.
Is we're a jack of all trades. I'm not really master of any. I mean, I've got some that I'm definitely better at where I could probably actually teach people and things like that. But yeah, like he said, could still use more good people around me. I'm kind of a lonely guy. Could use more friends. Glad to have close family. Yeah, definitely. That's why I think it's very important while we have internet, while we're able to communicate with each other and stuff, that we have some plans on, you know, if something happens, maybe meeting up at different places. I know we're all over the country, which makes it kind of bad. But, you know, if every little section, like the ones that are up and around New York, the ones around Florida, Georgia, Alabama, them, you know, Texas. Fortunately, Texas is such a large state. It's pretty much just Texas people. But, you know, people that are out by California and stuff, I mean, I know everybody's everywhere. So, you know, try to find little groups that are close to you and stuff like that. I think that would be great.
Like, I'm a pretty good carpenter. I used to know how to weld. I could do
Hey,
it
Ed
again.
Williams, good to see you. Oh, I almost ate a fly. Oh. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, like you said, I'm a master of jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
I even learned how to fly an airplane.
Yeah. I'm eating the bugs over here, you guys.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, though. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Coffee First, is start an email chain or something like that, so that we can get together and stuff. Teresa, am I practicing for the crickets?
Outlaw Farm says he can
Yeah.
bring horses, rabbits, chickens, and dogs to the compound.
Hey, my new Tennessee home, good to see you. Yeah, they're all making fun. Eats the bugs. Kelly eats the bugs. Yes, I'm eating flies, you guys. Okay.
I used to do hand tooling and leather. I could get back into doing that.
There's one thing that I'm not good at, which I do need to start working on, and I want to work on that right away, is comms. I want to get a good ham system set up, but I don't really know that much about it, so I don't know much about brands. I know that Baofeng is pretty good, but you know, I have no idea. I'm not a very technical person. I mean, I do this YouTube thing, but I'm not great with technology and stuff like that, so I don't even know like how many watts or what you need, any of the kind of specs that you need on stuff like that. So if any of you guys have any ideas about that stuff, or you are good at it, leave a comment in the comment section after the video or something, so that way I can go back and see what kind of information you did, because that is something I definitely want to work on. Like I said before, I think that we need to have some certain bases around or something that have comms that we can do some like chain reaction. I've got pigeons, but you know,
They're kind of useless.
I don't know how well that they will carry messages and stuff. Especially what has to happen is the pigeons have to go somewhere else, and then you put a note in them and send them back here, and they come back home. So I'm not really sure if that idea is going to work very good or not.
And
but
since they've never been outside, that's
yeah, I don't know. I'm afraid to let them go to come back. I've seen a lot of people that do like the racing pigeons and stuff like that, and they just let them go and they just fly all back. But I'd be too afraid that I'd lose some of them or something like that from doing that.
yeah.
I don't know, but
Outlaw Farms, I don't know if, is there any place you can buy a saddle that, how can I say it?
dynamites.
That the saddle's put together, but that is like a blank canvas, where I could buy the saddle and then I could hand tool it and then sell it.
Oh, you mean you want to make the saddle? Basically, you want the, what's it called? Like
Well, I don't have the tools to actually build a saddle,
Uh-huh.
but I have the capability to do the hand tooling on the saddle.
Oh, there's probably quite a bit of different places online for that and stuff. Yeah, I know Red Dog does comms and stuff. I don't know if we missed it or if it's coming up. He was supposed to have some retreat. It might be this weekend or something in Oklahoma, but I don't know
Yeah,
if
we were talking
supposed
about
to.
going there, but I guess we're not.
Yeah, I don't know when that was or anything, so I'm gonna talk to him about that.
And who is it the people were talking about us getting together? Texans getting together? You were saying the Carter?
No, Rescue's supposed to be having a meetup, but it's not until next April. This April coming up and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. All right, you guys. Is there anything else before we go ahead and call it a night? Yeah, my new Tennessee home spent her life for decades, raising all kinds of animals and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing this for so long that they don't even know anything different. It's just how you do it.
just their
And
normal life.
I'm kind of jealous of that because I wish we had started, way earlier.
Mhm.
But I always think don't look back on what you wish or what you didn't do and stuff. Just it's better now than never. So I just
Yeah.
figure just go forward from here and stuff. There's no point in looking back in the past and wishing things like that.
Yeah.
So
But do it
Yeah.
now, not wait to your deathbed and regret things you didn't do.
yeah, that's some good advice
Like,
too.
in the end, I think you won't regret things you did. I think you'll regret things you didn't do.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good thing to close it on here with, I think,
Mhm.
is that's some good advice for you guys. That doesn't mean to go do anything crazy or anything like that, but you guys know.
No bungee jumping for me.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Never?
No,
Oh, but you'll jump out of an airplane.
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Well, parasailing was a blast.
So you don't like heights or anything?
Yeah,
huh?
no, but for some reason, the parasailing, I wasn't scared.
I don't know. I just don't like planes, so I'd never jump from one because I don't even believe in getting in them to fly.
And I want to fly again.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. All right, you guys. Oh, hey, Always Survive. Good to see you.
I'd like to fly a crop duster.
Okay, thanks, Minuteman. All right, yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys are just wonderful. You have no idea how much of a family you guys are to me. If you could just like the video before you leave. And if you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe, that
Please
would be
do.
great. Please do, because we are trying really hard to reach 500 subscribers by our birthdays, August 10th and 11th. Don't know if it's possible, but we are trying. So if you guys could help us out with that, that would be absolutely wonderful. And I guess we'll see some of you guys tomorrow morning in Prepper Nation, and the rest of you guys, we'll see you
Bobby
later.
Farm.
Oh, and yes, don't forget to go over to Papa's Farm. He's going to be going live now too, okay? And you guys have a wonderful and
Have a-
blessed night.
Yep, have a blessed night.
Okay, bye.